I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, Kim. All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. They'll get this out to Tootin. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Howard able to make the catch downfield. And they're going to have this across to pick up a 32 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And then we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. There goes a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Go. 11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Think right.
1st and 10.
Hey, 11.
Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
23. Hey, 11, Ag.
Lawrence will throw. He'll try and do this himself. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's complete. It's Ladd-McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Nick Devices.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Past the 20. And he's he forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go. Cut up.
Gibbs will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Hand off now to Gibbs. Gets through, and now an opening. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jaguars 21, Giants 14. Joey Slye set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 4. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
We'll go down as a gain of 6, and then we'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go. Here we go. Tap to 60. Tap to 60. Seven Pirates. Go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, tail kick. Hey, go. Hey, this.
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught by Hunter. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 34 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
Go, go. Finish at 24.
Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rip, 23.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now a second and 2.
Red on red.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Ramos. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Gun. 13, Luke.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That one complete to McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st down.
Back to 50. Back to 50.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Completed to Hyatt. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 36 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Hey, Lion.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant. No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Now 2nd and 4.
So pick up is 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.